Okay, we're in our upper body clinch, high up against the wall. So whether that's underhook and wrist, or inside control, or over under, or body lock, which I like to start when you learn something with the body lock. So I have head position. There's no real openings because his feet are married to the wall. So what I like to do is create an opening, right? So if it's like making that leg come out by stepping away from it, sometimes works best. Like if I want to step and give him a false sense of freedom, that little movement. So I might be here. That's my movement, just to create a half a step. That's it. I just need enough so I can thread that needle. And on Ouchigari, which is a major inner reap, I want to be able to slide my toes on the mat and then pivot and face on my supporting foot. So there's a couple things happening at once, where I'm in here, and if I just see that there's some space, just do it, right? Like, I want to front step rather than back step. I want to face them. So a lot of times I go, and I kick that wall. Just like so. And that's an easy reap. I'm not aiming for his Achilles now. It'll just be there because of my setup, so to speak, that fit in is, now I find it. If I just went and reached for it, I might miss it. It's like a hard find. But if I kick the wall and come to his Achilles with my Achilles and heel, it'll find it. So it's being able to sag and settle and rotate upon finishing. So when I do have him, I don't want to lift his foot in the air to finish. That's going to end with a big waste of energy. What I do want to do is pull it behind me. That's the hardest part about Ouchi. I mean, this is like the safest Ouchi form of Ouchi you can do. In the open, you're on one foot, it's off balance. Here, at least we have a little bit of stability being on one foot. So when you do finish, take him behind you into an angle as your toe slides, rather than lifting and bending your head down. So you want to kind of be like erect with your body when you do it, rather than bent over. So I have, an underhook and a frame, let's say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull him off a half a step, and I'm going to reap. Boom, I have my inside trip. Or I'm going to step in that hole if there's no space there, right? And if I create a little space, I'm going to front step, kick the wall. So it's boom, boom, boom. Right? Being able to slide my foot in like a half a circle, like a crescent position, right? So I do everything lefty with my left leg. So most people might be righties, but if you're a fighter, normally your left foot is the one that's leading if you're orthodox. So that means, if you haven't had years of wrestling or judo, you haven't built in where I need to lead with my right, because that's what everyone does. So if you're kind of starting at a lower level with these techniques, try them left, because it just might work into your normal style of fighting better because you lead with your left foot. If not, lead with your right because you're southpaw and do the techniques righty. But I think you should have a few techniques for each position on each side. But that's a tangent. So I'm in here. There's a little space. I'm going to step forward, erect. I'm not bending over, and I'm going to hit the wall. Reap. So it's boom, boom. Right into my Ouchigari, major inner reaping throw. So you want to split those upright to make a good semicircle. Breathe out. Stay our good posture instead of bending over too soon. That is the biggest mistake on Ouchi. It's doing an Ouchi and doing that. This is a hard place to finish from. We have to turn it into that. So it takes reps without the separation, with good posture, breathing out at the right time, entering correctly, all those steps. So give it a try, and Ouchigari. Take a little break. Yeah.